Right, okay, so yeah, Spill. So some of you guys are familiar with it, some of you probably not so much. Basically, it's made by Lente. It was released end of March. It's a relaxing game about recycling. You get to clean up the ocean and make it all pretty and glorious and jazzy, and you save the wildlife. It's brilliant. We had lots of fun on it before, so we're gonna have a go on it now that it's actually like, out. So we'll see what updates they've done. Hopefully, I don't bug it out this time. Last time, in all fairness, I wasn't a demo. You know, these things will happen. So yeah, we're gonna get stuck in. We're gonna go new game. And, yeah, we're just gonna start at the beginning. We'll have fresh experience together. And we'll see how we do. Hey, Martin. So this is our boat. And then there's a little sucky hoover on the front of it. And with the sucky hoover, you can get rid of all of the oil. Because oil slick's not good. As you can imagine. As you will see on the back there, we have a little tank. And that tank is our capacity. That little box there is where we drop off all the slicks. So we're just gonna slowly clean this up. As you can see, the water quality is looking a bit better already. You have to be a little bit careful with aiming the boat as well. And we don't want to get the boat stuck, because that would be bad. Don't try and wedge it in a corner. That won't end well. So, pretty sure we did that last time I was on this. So, anyway, so we're obviously in the starting area. This is how you start out. It slowly builds up. Now, there is an upgrade system, so you can improve your boat. You can add new functionality to it. There we go. So we got some more coins. But, yeah, so what we're going to do is we're just going to keep going with the oil slicks. And you'll see as well now, the water has now got some wildlife in it. It's actually looking so much nicer. I can see a swan over there. I'm going to go save the swan. I'm preferably not going to suck the swan up my hoover, because that would be a little bit bad. You want to save the swans, you don't want to suck up the swans. I don't want to accidentally make a KFC bucket out of the swan, okay? So we're going to save it, not hurt it. That's the goal. But yeah, you just have to pop over and interact with them. Effectively, you get to de-goo them. And then you save them, which is lovely. Oh, there we go. So we're now dropping off enough oil. So we now get a new area to explore. Before we do that, though, we are going to min-max, because I like doing that in video games. We're gonna 100% the areas. It will be nice. It'll be good for the environment. It'll be good for everything. And we're going to save this little froggy over here. Mr. Croakfoot. And then we'll suck that up. Da-da-da-da! Fully cleaned. I get achievements for doing this as well, by the way. So we fully cleaned the first area. And the achievement's kind of useful because at least you know you've actually, like, done it. So what we're going to do, there are upgrades. I'm going to get a wider scoopy sucky thing. And I'm going to get a bigger tank. I do not have enough monies for the rest of the upgrades, but don't fear. We will go to a new area. And then we will earn more money by doing more of our cleaning duties, so it'll all be good. So onwards to zone number 2. As you can see, it is also covered in oil, and it's disgusting, and it needs dealing with. So we're going to go on a little sucky up session. Gonna slurpy slurp. And then we have a little turtle we can save here. Mr. Aaron Dunbar. Why that oddly specific name? I don't know. Maybe some obscure reference I don't get. Who knows? But anyway, we're going to keep sucking all the oils and stuff. The nice thing as well with this now, you see how we've got like little claw bits? It means we can recycle plastics. So as you'll see to the right of the screen, there is plastic floating in the ocean. So we need to capture all of that. We can recycle that for more money. So we're gonna use our scoop. And with the scoop, we'll be able to push the bottles into the recycling zone. There we go. So we got a ton of money for that. But yeah, it's another thing that we can do. So there is different types of things that you have to recycle and fix. I can see some turtles are now actually spawning in the area, which is nice. So we're going to keep hoarding the oil slicks. I'm going to try and corral the bottles. The bottles are a little bit finicky. You get used to them after a while. Yeah, what you want to do is you want to try and scoop them around and push them all in one. We're going to have to go back and have a second run because we've missed some. But that's fine. As we get more tools, we'll be able to do things in slightly different ways, which will help us. It'll give us some more tactical options. Now, rather than go at it at that direction, I'm actually going to go down here first. We're going to save Mr. Duck down here. Mr. Fred the Waterkip. And then I'm going to turn around. And then we're going to try and scoop this bottle from this angle. I'm going to try and push it towards the other ones. There we go. Right, so now we've got them all scooped. We're now going to go back in the direction of the the deposit zone, not the upgrades. We're going to do upgrades in a minute, though. Upgrades are important. We are going to need them. The upgrades do get progressively more expensive, so that's something to bear in mind if you are planning. Hey, Neat, by the way. So we will need to plan ahead a little. I'm going to keep harvesting. What I want to do is try and get a zone clean, then do the upgrades in an ideal world. Right, so that's enough to unlock the next area. We are going to complete, though. I don't necessarily mind being without a better engine. That might just be me. It's all a bit of a personal preference kind of thing. But yeah, I don't mind having a worse engine. So engine's one of my lower priorities. Right, so that's the second area clean. So we'll deposit this off. And then we're going to get an upgrade. So I want to get... I'm going to get the bigger one of these because doing this would be nice. So we get a big scoop. There we go. And a much bigger container. And we have just enough money to go a little bit quicker and get the first engine upgrade as well, which is nice. So we're going to go into here. Now, we have an extra thing. So you'll see there's an oil slick on a rock there. By pressing space, we can actually clean the rock. It does push it into the water, though. So we still have to go on our scoopy session and grab it all. But it makes it accessible to us, because obviously being a boat, we cannot get onto land, which is, you know, a slight problem. So we're just going to go around scooping, as you do. We're getting a bit full here. Push it all in. There we go. Right, let's try and get this corner done. I want to be a little bit systematic and deliberate in how we do this. Because it'll save us time. You can sort of turn on the spot a little bit, which is nice. So that can save you a lot of aggravation. The barrier is staying down as well, I've noticed, which is helpful. I think when we played the demo, it was permanently up, if I remember correctly. I could be misremembering, though. Right, we're going to drop that off. Right, oh, gotta be a little bit careful, because I'm going to end up backing into those bottles and causing more damage than good. Don't really want to do that. I want to be a little careful. Now, there's a little otter down there, so we're going to go rescue him in a second. Come on. I just want to get this a little bit down here. There we go. Right, so we're going to turn around now. Now, I want to dodge those bottles, because we want to push them away. We don't want to push them into the corner. So we're going to rescue Mr. Otter. And then once otter is done, all over the otter, there we go. We're now going to spin on the spot. There we go. Hey, Titan. And then we're going to very carefully nudge these towards the deposit zone, and we'll empty out the oil tank while we're at it. There we go. Excellent. So that's some good funding we've got there. Now, I know I said about waiting on upgrades, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to get the bigger scoop. Because that would be a nice upgrade. Nice and big. And that's going to make it easier, hopefully, to try and do this with any luck. Right, let's try and get this slick off. But obviously the barrier is still up at the moment because we haven't done enough yet to get by. But that's absolutely fine. We're going to just keep going with the flow. I want to be a little bit careful. I do not want to disturb those bottles. You can if you want to, but that's not my strategy. So, I'm dragging one with me. No, bad Mr. Bottle. Didn't want to do that. That was a whoopsie. Alright, thankfully they're all going in there okay. So we're now going to turn around. There's that little blob there, so we're going to grab that. And then, yeah, we're going to go suck the rest of this up. I think ideally what we're going to do, I'm going to drop all this down. And we're going to, again, we're going to go around so that we don't end up pushing things into corners. It looks like there's a little rat there, so we're going to rescue the rat, who's called Joe, apparently. So we're going to turn around. Now, I'm going to miss some of this oil, but don't panic. All right, we're gonna just do the bottles first, because they're a little bit more tricky. And once we've done that, we'll go for that tiny little bit of oil slick that's left. There we go, and the barrier's dropped. Cool, excellent. Right, so that's another zone down. Alright, let's just get the last little bit, and then we can officially say we've cleaned it to the max. There we go, third area done. And we'll have a look at upgrades. We're going to have a look at upgrades. We've got 117 coins. We're going to have a little bit more than that in a second. 120. Let's go with oil tank again. Again, I'm kind of neglecting the... Oh, actually, we have enough for the next... Okay, we're going to go for the engine then as well. Why not? We might as well. Excellent. The ship is looking a lot more spiffy now. Well, boat. It's single deck. Well, I mean, technically... There is technically an upper bit. Floaty thing. We're going to go with that. Mr. Floaty Boaty. Right, what do you guys want? Oh, he wants a beach ball. That's what it is. It's a retrieval thing, isn't it? I've got to push the beach ball. I remember. It's been a while. We've got to find the object. Right. Everything's fine. Right, we're going to go on a little scoopy session here. Ah, it looks like a little crocodile or a gecko over there, so we're going to go rescue them. Peaches! There we go. So Peaches has been rescued. Right, let's try and scoop these carefully. Probably gonna end up separating some of these. Yeah. Oh, they're a little spread. They're a little spread out. Not the worst, though. We can fix that. We can fix that. That is rectifiable. So what we'll do is we'll do a quick oil slick clean. But yeah, if we get the bulk of the place cleaned up, then we can push this ball when we find it. I think it's down the other end, so we're gonna have to maneuver around a little bit, but we'll be fine. We will get there. It's all within the realm of doable. Alright, go, 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 go. Gadget powers. There we go. Right. So that's that. Okay, so now we can spin around. And then we'll go investigate the deeper area. I could get that upgrade for the boat, but I'm not going to do that right now. We're going to hold on to our money. As I say, I prefer the other upgrades, so we're going to prioritize them. Potentially more efficient to get around quicker, but, you know, we're fine with it. It's absolutely fine. I do not mind waiting and being patient. Right, so we found the beach ball. I need to make sure I get this little bit of oil slick in the corner here, so we're just gonna scoopy around. Now, if we're careful about this, we might be able to kick it around the corner. Like so. Now, I don't want to hand this in to there, so we're going to go around the corner. We're going to go to the dude. And then we'll hand it over. And then on the way back, we will empty out of oil. There we go. And we get a bonus. So that'll help us with our upgrades. And they're all satisfied and happy because their lost beach ball's been recovered. Hey, Bloody. How you doing? So we're going to cash in. We're going to get some monies. What we're going to do is we'll try to get the oil slicks and then we'll turn around. Hey, I'm 16. How you doing? So, here we go. We have Legolas the Lizard. So, another animal friend recovered. So, we're going to continue. Oh, okay, bottles. Forgot about the bottles. Let's not forget about the bottles. We need to make sure we recover those. And suck that up. So, what I want to try and do... If I can maneuver this into position... We're going to scoop and turn. The problem with the catcher is it's not very deep, so it's very easy to, like that just there, where I overshot that one. You've got to be a little bit gentle with it. There we go, another area cleaned. Area number 4 done. Right, now before we go, let's go back in here. Let's get a bigger grabby thing. Now this is where it's gonna start getting costly. So I think I will opt for the engine because it's a little behind on the other upgrades. I think after that though, we're gonna go for the tank because the oil slicks are gonna get pretty nuts. We want to be able to cope with that. Not having to back and forth quite so much is gonna be way more efficient. So onwards to another dirty area. I see a snail. Oh, there's a fire. Do I get to put that out? Can I put the fires out? That is a good question, actually. Should we try? Hang on. Oh, we can! Hello! Oh, I get bonus! Nice! Okay, cool! Okay, we learned something. I don't think I did that in the demo. I don't even know if that was in the demo. I can't remember. I genuinely don't remember. Okay, we learned something. Okay, that's very useful to know. That's very useless to know. Yeah, useful, not useless. Oh gosh, I can't English today. I know what I mean. Hi, Atlas. How you doing? Welcome on in. Hope you're doing amazing. Right. Okay, so that's that area clear. Right, so we need to swing around. There's a poor little cactus on an island here that's completely swarmed with oil. Ugh, I need to try and push this around. There's so many bottles. Tank's full, but there's nothing I can do about that. It is what it is. Hey, SC. Hey, Fabe. Welcome back. Yeah, how you doing? You're back in good time, dude. We're just playing Spilled. It's been really fun so far. I've actually discovered I can put the fires out, which is cool. Oh, you got your rockets. Well done. Well done. Alright, and we get another bonus. You don't know how to use them still? Yeah. Have a look in the bindings and the settings. It'll hopefully tell you how to do it. It'll be in there somewhere. Or alternatively, go into the settings and type the word like rocket and missile and stuff like that, and you should hopefully find it. It'll be in there somewhere. And you should be able to rebind them as well if you want to have them on a different one. They'll fire, but they won't lock on. Depends on the age of the aircraft. Some vehicles don't have lock-on missiles. And there's usually a separate button, I think, to trigger the lock-on mode. So, yeah. What vehicle are you trying to do it on? Because if it's an early, jet, it might not have lock-on, dude. Oh, we've got full 55? Yeah, that's fairly early on then. I'm guessing it doesn't have missile lock, would be my guess, but check the keybinds in the game. But yeah, that early on, they probably don't have missile lock, dude. Come on. Right, we still have a little bit more to clean and there's a fire to put out, but we're nearly there. Hey, Frantic. Hey, how you doing, Hayden? Thank you, mate. How's you? What were you on today? How's it gone? Was it all good? Hope you're doing well. Hey, found a lobster. We've saved the lobster. Right, that's another fire put out. And another zone cleared! Excellent. Right, let's go hand this in.